Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. Very excited about today. We're checking out Mantra by JENNIE. I think we'll watch this for the first time without pausing too much, and then we'll have a second look, and that's when we'll start talking a little bit more about what is happening in the music video. But without further ado, let's just get into it. If you guys are interested in extra Blackpink content, which includes vlogs from the individual Blackpink members as well as Blackpink House, Diaries, 24365, BPM, the documentary, the movie. There's a ton of reactions on Patreon. Check out the pinned post on Patreon. It will lead you to a document file. Click on Blackpink. You do not have to sign up in order to see the list. But if you see something on that list that you find intriguing, consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
Pretty. Just pretty no more. Give it that flaw.
That's cute.
Pretty.
Oh my
This
god.
that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunch. You just touched down in LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we want. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no strength. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. Mix me with the drama.
Swing both ways.
Like
Oh my. What the. Whoa. She looks. I knew that she was blonde. You know, I've seen the teasers and but damn. We'll talk about it in a second.
It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no strength. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. Mix me with the drama. Check you like commas. My clothes up pajamas. Straight from the cold plunge. Daytime better using my yard.
Damn.
Bitch at a fit for the night. Swerving through the lane, we be 20 minutes late. Cause we have to do an in and out drive-by. Not that deep, I'm not that dry.
Holy fuck.
Just gotta have fun. Throw
Damn.
it back, all that ass. Me and my sis, we're too attached. Not that deep, but not that dumb. Look at them bodies on the run. Inside glowing like the sun. You're gonna feel us every day. This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down in LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we want.
Jesus.
Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no strength. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. What it feel like to be off on a green light all night. Oh, when I realize we ain't even trying to talk no one. Swerve off all the griefs, no weird vibes. We ain't never let it ruin our good time. Ain't nobody gonna dim all that light.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That was like DeLorean cars or something. Oh my god. Yo, swing so hard you'll break a hip. Holy shit. Damn. Oh my. The smile. Oh my god. Ugh. Holy shit. Oh my god. Respectfully, I'm watching you walk away. Let's take it back, because there's a lot happening. And there was a really cool visual of. It kind of reminded me a little bit of, of Solo, of JENNIE being in that car with the wings and the car is moving or in something. But here, JENNIE is pushing her own car, pushing the car by herself. Like she doesn't need no help. Like it's super metaphorical, because it's like she is in charge of her own path, kind of. As you know, all the Blackpink members are doing their own individual things before Blackpink comes back as a group next year and all that kind of stuff. They're all in charge of their own present, basically. So that I thought that was really, really cool. Okay, let's take it back, because there's honestly a lot to talk about. I also pulled up the lyrics on genius.com. So I was like, this is so cute, and I also love that the dude's like they could not care less. But the girl could be representing like Jennie growing up, young Jennie, or a young Blink, as the whole mantra outside of like the meaning in like Buddhism and whatnot, like in life mantra is basically a positive phrase or affirmative statement that you say to yourself for the purpose of motivation and or encouragement. So ever since she was very, very young, she kind of like had like this mantra, or inspiring someone else to have a mantra of their own to be positive. And that pretty girl mantra is just to remind yourself that it's almost like a call to action to all the girls to see themselves as more than someone else sees them, and just be happy with yourself, and just remind yourself that you are, that you don't need validation from anyone else. You just need to be confident in yourself. If that makes any sense.
Pretty, 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 pretty. This that pretty girl mon.
This is so cool because like there's literally 4 versions of Jennie in this one. This version of Jennie with the yellow car, the yellowish pole, it almost makes me think that some of the variations is like a nod to Blackpink and like the individual members. Like the Lisa's favorite color is yellow, of course, so that makes me think of that a little bit. Plus, the aesthetic of this particular visual legitimately looks like it could belong in New Woman with Rosalia in the actual music video. And then this visual with the veil over the car, honestly, the car makes me think of Solo, but we'll talk about Solo in a bit because there's another visual that reminds me of Solo, but in a completely different way. But this visual with the flower and the elegant, but it's a very interesting dress, it makes me think of Jisoo, like literally flower. Like, so I wonder if there's like a reference, if that is a reference. And like Jennie's, like the whole mantra is for all the girls to be together, strong, and even though we're doing our individual things, we still are bound by this mantra. And there's literally Jennie in the car, which I'm not sure if that's the car that I've seen in the lyrics, but there's like the lyrics say, all girls in the Defender, I'm gonna defend her, which Defender, like Range Rover Defender, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of the car. So all the girls are in this car and I'm going to protect them. So she created like this double entendre.
This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt, you just touched down and out. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we won. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender, no I'm a defender. Never let it catch no strike. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. Mix me with the drama.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I can't with these visuals of Jennie. Her with that blonde and almost like this, I don't know, 70s kind of like hair vibe and whatnot, or 90s, I don't know. Like, she looks incredible. But also, I love the fact that she's kind of like not about taking life seriously, which is something that her critics almost like use to her as her weakness in some way. Like people always want to find some shit to talk about, where she just wants to live her life, and there's always like something negative that somebody wants to point out online, something that she did or didn't do according to their satisfaction, where she just wants to live for whatever she feels happy with. So I'm not focusing on drama unless it's that, and it depends on the day. So if I feel like being dramatic, I will, but it's not really something that I focus on right now. And I love like all the mirrors from the cars almost makes it feel as if like everybody's watching you, and you see yourself from all of these different angles, the angles of the people that judge you, but you don't really give a shit about them. And I love the woman in the background behind the glass, almost like a showcase of what I want to be, which is that pretty girl mantra and not give a fuck about whoever is watching. Like the woman is literally being watched by everyone. As you pass the store, you see the showcase piece and whatnot, and you just don't give a fuck. Like I live by that mantra. Everybody sees me because I'm an idol. Everybody judges me, but I don't really give a shit. And the lyrics, in the defender, I'm gonna defend her, never let her catch no strays. I'm not gonna let myself, catch any L's by focusing on the wrong thing. So if I acknowledge all the criticism that isn't really criticism, but just people crying over me not being this perfect, doll and whatnot, it's just going to take away from me. It's not necessarily going to add any value to my life. It's just going to make me depressed and whatnot.
Girls looking to defend, I know I'm a defender, never let it catch no stray. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun, I make you wanna swing both ways. Mix me with the
Swing
drama.
both ways, I mean,
Trick you like
goddamn.
commas. My clothes are pajamas, straight from the cold plunge. Daytime,
Damn.
using my iron. Quick switch at a fit for the night. Swerving through the lane, we'll be 20 minutes late, cause we have to do it in our drive-by. Not that
Mix me with the dramas, check your commas. My clothes are pajamas. That's pretty cool because you mix me with all those dramas, but check your tone, check what you are actually saying, because I'm here wearing my pajamas. Like, I'm chilling. I don't give a fuck. So it's like another way of Jenny saying, like, all of this drama has nothing to do with me, but your perception of me, which is a completely unrealistic expectation of me and who I'm supposed to be.
Swerving through the lane, we'll be 20 minutes late, cause we have to do it in our drive-by. It's not that deep, I'm not that drunk. Sometimes girls
It's not
just
that
gotta
deep.
have fun. Throw
Damn.
it back, all that ass. Me and
Jesus Christ, that truck is about to turn into Optimus Prime if it had any feelings and it saw Jenny. Jesus.
that deep, I'm not that drunk. Sometimes girls just gotta have fun. Throw it back, all that ass. Me and my sis, we're too attached. Not that deep, we're not that dumb. Look at them bodies on the run. Inside glowing like the sun.
It's not that deep, we're not that dumb. But first she says, it's not that deep, I'm not that drunk. Sometimes girls just gotta have fun, which, from what I understand, relates to the criticism that she received for getting quote unquote too drunk. Which is wild to me because, holding idols to such an unrealistic standards as if they're not human beings that just want to do what everyone else wants to do, being with friends, having something to drink, sure, sometimes getting a little bit too much, but how much is too much to someone that thinks that you shouldn't do that at all? So just having fun and being social, to some people, they take like the idol image and apply it to you as if you are no longer like a regular human being. But Jenny's like, I just, from time to time, girls just want to have fun. And it's not that deep if you get a little bit too drunk. And it's not that deep. We're not that dumb. We see what is happening. But, at the same time, I don't really give a shit because that's your perception of me. And it's completely unrealistic. And I sure as fuck hope that whoever was criticizing and crying over at her drinking has never done drinking a day in their life and doesn't even know what taste of alcohol is like. So, and then you have the police come in the music video, almost like the Twitter police or like the social media police, like the party poopers and like the people that just try to ruin it for you just being you. Just because she's an idol and she's super popular, she doesn't stop being a human being that just wants to have some fun and kind of like take the edge off from time to time,
we're back, all that ass.
Damn.
Me and my sis, we're too attached. Not that deep, but not that dumb. Look at them bodies on the run. Inside glowing like the sun.
And the Bonnie's on the run, like Bonnie and Clyde, and then to come in with the police, but the police is like, to me, it's more so like the party poopers and like the Twitter or like the social media kind of like policing her from being a normal human being in a way who likes to have some fun from time to time, and just be herself and forget that she's like an idol, because sometimes you just. But then there's cameras everywhere, much like she was looking at all those all those mirrors from the cars and seeing herself from all angles. It's like literally everybody's watching you, every single fucking move. So you can either care too much about it and drive yourself crazy and get depressed as shit that you can't be a normal human being because you're too popular, or it can just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna have fun because that's what I want to do. I'm with my friends, I want to be me. So if you don't like it, get fucked. I don't know.
But not that dumb. Look at them bodies on the run. Inside glowing like the sun. You're gonna feel this every day.
Ooh.
This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down an outlet. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we won. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender.
Ooh.
No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no
Christ.
strength. This that pretty girl mantra, she's that stun. I make you wanna swing both ways. Oh, what it feel like?
Ooh.
Be off for the green light all night. Oh, when I be like, we ain't even tryna talk no more. Swerve off for the creeps, no weird vibes. We ain't never let it ruin our good time. Ain't nobody gon' dim our good light. This them words we're living by. Is that pretty?
That is so freaking cool. It's the words we're living by. No one is going to ruin my day. This is my vibe. As she's pushing her own car. Like, no one is driving that car but me. I'm driving my own path. So it's like, I'm pushing my own mantra. I'm reminding myself that I'm not gonna allow anyone to ruin my fucking day and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. And, this has like an additional meaning because of, Solo, because you saw the car in Solo with her and the wings and the car moving forward. But here she's not trying to be an angel anymore, if that makes any sense. Like, she is her own woman and she's pushing her own car. She doesn't need no help. She knows exactly who she is, what she likes, and she knows how much pressure is on her, and she doesn't give a fuck. She just pushes the car towards her own path. And she doesn't try to be an angel or a devil. She doesn't try to appease. She doesn't try to, play on both sides. She just wants to be herself. So that's pretty cool. Maybe that's too deep. I don't know. But that's kind of the feel. Oh, jeez. What I feel like in the green light, like everything is green lit, like because I don't give a fuck. So all roads are green lit and no one can say a thing because I don't care. Jesus. Damn. Jesus Christ. The girl is so fucking hot. She's blowing up all the cars. And again, she says, these are the words we're living by, much like the mantra. So it's like words of affirmation and like phrases to remind yourself of, of how you want to live life. So not as much as like the meaning of mantra, like the specific meaning within like Buddhism, but more so like a phrase or like an affirmative kind of like slogan that you say to yourself to live by and remind yourself of something that you want to do or be. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, the production on this song is so cool. And I think that she composed or participated in composing as well. Damn. Jesus Christ.
Pretty.
Yeah, very, very pretty. Again, I'm gonna watch you walk away respectfully. Holy shit, that was amazing. I really, really love the song. It's super catchy. It's very addicting. The ending, like especially like the production was so crisp, and I love the fact that it was mostly like the final chorus is Jennie kind of like whispering as everything is kind of like melting and blowing up. Everything is heating up, and like even like the choreography of Too Hot, because it was really, really cool. Like she couldn't care less about the drama. Like she'll only care about the drama if she actually is bored and wants to kind of like participate in it a little bit, but she's not really into that. So it's all about kind of like living life as you want to and not necessarily care about whoever says what. And I really, really enjoyed that, which kind of like ties really well towards like the child in the beginning, which could be Jenny herself growing up or like a new aspiring Blink and whatnot, kind of like being inspired to just do their own thing and not worry about who says what, and just go your own lane, much like Jenny does when she pushes the car, which I thought was really, really symbolic. I don't know. This was really, really beautiful. Like Jenny looked spectacular. Like the blonde Jenny in these visuals and like the blonde Jenny at the little pool, it was absolutely breathtaking. The shots with this car, everything just looked absolutely beautiful. Incredibly well produced video. The styling, like Jenny looked absolutely fucking incredible. Like I don't even know what else to say. I really, really I enjoyed the playfulness of Jenny. I enjoyed the message of the song. It kind of like goes well, and it kind of like goes hand in hand very well with something like New Woman by Lisa, in terms of like just the visuals of Lisa being watched as she was like in that scanner room dancing, and like somebody's watching her, peeping on her, and then she's like realizing that somebody's watching her and she's like dancing for them because she doesn't give a fuck. Like she has her own kind of like mantra of being like this new woman that doesn't give a fuck about whatever is happening. And I feel like those two songs really go incredibly well. And if there is kind of like a representation of various Blackpink members within this music video, I think that that would be pretty cool, because Lisa also had a visual with the shaving glitter, the legs shaved with like glitter on them. Somebody mentioned that it could be a representation of all of the Blackpink members as well. So that could be pretty damn cool. And I would like to think that so far, each of the solos actually had something that reminded you of some other members. If I'm not mistaken, Rosie's, maybe it was Gone or On the Ground. I don't remember which one that made me think that there was like a representation of other members. So if that is the case, I think that it's really, really beautiful. Because like no matter what, I'm never gonna forget my girls, and I'm gonna be in the Defender, in the Range Rover Defender, and I'm gonna defend her. So defend my girls, but also defend myself. That's kind of like the message that I take from this song. All in all, without getting too deep, obviously, this was awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.